Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Andy Owen moment you've been waiting for. He is finally playing for Australia against Afghanistan and he's debuting in a one-day game. Let's get right into it. Yeah, let's go! An ODI at the SCG, Afghanistan and Australia. Batting at number 3, Jake Lehman is the captain of the Australian team and we're going to be bowling first. Now, I don't know if this is the actual Afghanistan team, everyone, but I know that this is an Australian unit led by the bowling of Pat Cummins. There he is, handed the white ball. Let's see how we go. Will I be given the ball at any stage? I'd like to think not. But we have been. Andy Owen to bowl on debut in a one-day international. Afghanistan currently 2 for 131. Oh, not a bad start either. It's a good line. Oh, that's a good delivery. I've actually bowled 3 reasonably good balls. The second one was maybe too straight, but the other 2 in good spots. And that's all there's going to be. Just the 2 from it. Afghanistan 2 for 133. Catch it! Oh, he's put it down! Oh, it was a genuine chance. I thought we were there. Gee, you saw him dive. A ball through midair. I thought, oh, he's got this. And it's bounced out of the palm of his hand. Oh, missed opportunity for Andy Owen to get his first wicket in international cricket. And that's a good one as well. Gee, this has been a great start with the ball. He's lifted to the occasion. Waiting. Another very good over. Just one from it with a ball to come. And again, it's just going to be 2 from the over. So 2 overs, none for 4 from me. 2 for 139. Afghanistan. And not going to bowl again. And we're going to come in with the bat. So we bowled 2 overs. Only went at 2 runs and over. Very good start. And all of a sudden, we're in with the bat. At number 3 for Australia. Jake Lehman at the other end. David Warner, the man who got out. Target is 291. All right. The beauty about one-day cricket is there isn't the rush of 2020 cricket. I mean, there might be a little bit later on in the match, but just to start things off, you've got a little bit of time to get yourself off the mark. There's a quick 1, and we are off the mark. First run, but you've got some time to get yourself settled and really build your way into an innings. So it's been a slow start, slow burn early. This should be 2. 7 deliveries, 4 runs so far. Power play finish for Australia, 1 for 54. So we're probably not, as ahead of the game as we'd probably like to be at this early power play stage. Rashid Khan now coming into the attack. He's obviously a very, very good quality leg spin bowler. Mystery spin. Oh, that's not bad to start things off. We are going to need to be very wary about the wrong and all the other jazz that goes along with it. That's a bit straight. Should be able to punch this away for a single down towards mid-wicket. Should be maybe even 2. I think that if we run hard here, Lehman running hard, and he gets back for 2. So, run hard, good innings, I think it will be. Again, just dabbling it away for 1. No real need to push for the boundaries just yet. If we can get a bad delivery, we certainly will try and hit it towards the boundary, but otherwise, happy to just play out the 1s and 2s. Oh, that's a nice shot. That's 4. Time to absolute perfection there. And Andy Owen with his first boundary in his international career. It's 4. Just timing. All of that shot was just timing. And through mid-wicket again. Not quite through the gap. Just 1. They'll be settling for that. We've just seen the run rate tick up over 6 and over now. Which is good work by these 2 at the middle. There should be 1 more again here. And that's all we need to do at the moment is just keep these 1s going, keep the scoreboard ticking over, get the 2s and 3s when needed, and then hit the boundaries when you can as well. Oh, gee, it was a good delivery. The wrong un, I did pick it, so I survive it. And there was an inside edge onto the pad there as well, umpire. So Majib now to do some bowling. Their 14 overs gone. 2 straight. We've had a lot of practice with very leg-sided leg spin bowling of late. Obviously that Sheffield Shield game against Queensland, and Labuschagne and Swepson both bowling very leg-sided towards us with their leg spinnery. So we have a little bit of practice in that area. Yep. One in the gap, beats the inner fielder, should be able to pick up 2. Good bit of placement there to beat the fielder in the inner ring. And again, just a little quick single. So we've managed to work the amount of power out that the infielders can't stop us from getting a run. Which obviously suck for them because they would want to stop us getting runs from the inner field. Anyway, 16 overs gone. 1 for 95. That's close. But I think it's actually hit me outside the line. But they're getting upstairs anyway. I did think it hit me outside the line. Let's have a look at the ball tracking. Original decision not out. Pitching outside off. Yeah, look, it's going on to miss, isn't it? Impact outside off. Wicket's going to be missing anyway. So, bad review from Afghanistan. They're out of reviews now. A little disappointing for them. But I told you, I could have helped you out there. The positioning of where I was versus where you might have thought you needed to get me to be out. 2 different things. A very spread out field at the moment. There are singles to be had in most areas of the ground. Australia just slowing down their run rate at the moment. Oh, it's still up about 6. There is sort of a gap if you get it down the ground. I don't know if you want to go over the top of those inner fielders. This one to the deep mid wicket. This is close. Gee, it was an opportunity. A direct hit I think might have had me out. Andy Owen survives and gets back for 2. It's a very dark game, isn't it? Can you see? It's very overcast. I'm surprised there's shadows at all. Surprised the lights aren't on here at the SCG. It's just a bit of a strange sort of atmosphere. The lights are on, but they're not having much effect, are they? There we go. Now they're fully sort of in effect. Thank you. I was just going to say it was pretty dark. This one just a single down to long off. And this is how we're going to keep going. There's no need to rush. It's our first international innings. We just need to play the way we need to play to survive. The run rate isn't overly excessive. It's just a runner ball. So continuing to hit singles is all we need to do for now. And then once we're feeling comfortable and the fields start to get a little bit out of whack, then we can really start to hit some runs really, really quick smart. Like right now, I'm looking at this field and I'm seeing there's a lot of space over the leg side. This one I've gone in the air on the offside, but no real opportunities to get me out there. Run out chance! Lehmann gets back with a dive. Made up a lot of ground very quickly with that dive. Definitely very necessary was the dive. Out. Oh no, in the gap. Found the gap. I immediately thought out. I thought I'd hit it straight to sort of the square leg field up in the inner circle, but it's found a gap. It's 4. This time in the air again. Only the short cover in to try and stop that again. They're coming back for 2 again. The dive probably was maybe necessary, but he got back there anyway, Lehmann. Owen now 33 from 29, striking at 113. So batting reasonably well. Current point, that one straight to the fielder, no run. Still plenty of singles to be had on the offside as well. They just hit it in that area. This could be a couple. It could even be 4. It's in the gap. And it goes all the way to the boundary. Just cut away very hard. We found the gap between sort of deep points. Point was a little bit forward of square. So managed to find a gap and get in there. Now we've seen some adjustments to the field. And we'll pick up a single to finish the over. So we'll retain strike. 1 for 126. Rashid Khan back into the attack. Get a wrong one to start things off. This could be even 2 here. The wicketkeeper's going to need to field it. And they'll come back very comfortably for 2. It's just good running. I mean, I'm going quite well here in my debut innings. 42 from 38. Jake Lehmann at the moment, he is doing quite well as well. 70 from 75. Good to debut in your home country, but it's also good to sort of debut, I guess, away from home. My hometown, or Andy Owen's hometown, obviously being in Melbourne. So the MCG would have been a great place for us to debut, but we get to do it in Sydney at the SCG here, and it's a good opportunity to just get our bearings without that pressure of a hometown debut. Just keeping the scoreboard ticking over. 45 runs now, and the run rate very much building in our favour. It still hasn't gone dramatically above 6 and over, I guess. So the required run rate and our run rate matching up at this point is a very good thing. It's just exactly where we need to be. There's no real pressure as to how many runs we need. We're going around the mark, and we can increase with wickets in hand at the moment later on in the innings. This is just smart batting from both of us, because we've been working the singles and twos, the occasional boundary in there, but it's mostly just been a very quality innings. There was a couple more to my name. 48 now. 2 away from a half century. Again, working it down. This could be the 2. Lehman is coming back. It's going to be tight at the bowler's end. He dives. He gets there. 50 for Andy Owen on debut. What a great knock. It's just been exactly what Australia have required. They've needed someone to stick along at the crease. The run rate not being too dramatic. That's not a great shot. The run rate not being too dramatic has allowed us to just really ease our way into the innings and play at our own pace. Up through the gap again. Should be a couple more. Turning for 3, but Lehman's a little slow between wickets, so we'll just keep the 2. 25 overs gone. 1 for 148, and this has been our innings. 52 from 46. Just 3 fours in there. But it's mostly been a singles and 2 type operation. It's been very, very good. Very, very handy. Handy Andy. Runs for fun. Yep. And now I think we're going to see a little bit of this. A little bit of really nice cricketing shots. That one worked all the way through the cover boundary. Straight back past the bowler. Should be 2. Long on coming around to it, but still ends up being 2. And Jake Lehman on 95 now, so he's pushing towards a maiden ton. Well, not a maiden ton, just pushing towards a ton. And over the top of cover, the man at deep backward point trying to get around to it, but it's 4. So the shot was on, and it was 4 runs. Now that offside field being stacked. Sydney stacked. Oh, there should be just another one here. It's just been, or maybe even 2. It's a long boundary out there to the mid-wicket. Steve Smith will get home for 2 runs. It's been good batting, good high-quality batting. Started with myself and Jake Lehman doing the bulk of the work. Oh, that's in the gap as well. That could be 4. Fielder is out there, but he's not going to get it. 4 runs again. So medium pace bowler on. Steve Smith nicking it to the boundary. Everything he touches turns to gold or to runs. So all of a sudden we've pushed the run rate back up. And we just need 53 from 64. That's in the air. Doesn't quite carry to mid-on. Just the 1. So now our run rate is a runner ball. We need 4.89 for over to win the game. That'll be 1. Yes, the 1. In the slot, over the top. Should be a boundary. The fielder, though, is pretty quick. He's getting to it, and he stops it. They'll pick up 3. No 4, just 3. Into the 90s. And that's almost all the way, but it's 4. Went into the cover area, and it was just absolutely smashed. Further 27 runs for an Australian win. This should just be a single. Just a single. Oh, is there 2 there? I'm hoping there is. Steve Smith's pushing back. He comes back for 2. 97. Sweep shot. Might even be 2. They're coming back and they'll get 2. Move to 99. It's gone past the bowler. It'll be a 1. They're coming back for 2. Steve Smith gets there safely. 100 on debut for Andy Owen. Oh, what an innings it's been. Just the 7 fours as well. It's been an absolute grind. Oh, I'll let Steve Smith get his 50 now. But, oh, jeez. Have a look at it. It's been such a grindy innings. Lots of ones, lots of twos. A few boundaries in there as well. And a 3 on the offside. But it's just been a very big task to get to this point. It's been hard fought, and it's been very well played. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the match. Australia win it by 7 wickets. Sean Abbott is the player of the game. What did he make? He took 3 for 152. Steve Smith got out. He got his half century, then he got out, and then James Pearson made 8 runs from a couple of balls, 2 boundaries or whatever, to win the game. But a sensational debut for Andy Wilson-Owen. 101 not out on debut in what was a very, very hard-fought innings. And at the end of the day, Australia defeated Afghanistan by 7 wickets. So unreal start to our career as an Australian player. Andy Owen, just at 21 years of age, is now an Australian player, and he'll have his name up on the honour board. Oh, well, I don't know if it's on the honour board. Just 100. I mean, it's a one-day 100, though. Let's have a look at our ODI batting statistics. 101 runs from 1 innings. 7 boundaries there as well. It's just a quality start to our ODI career, and it's absolutely fantastic. But that is it for today's video, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the debut episode of Andy Owen as an Australian player in this ODI series. I think it was a great knock. It was a more interesting knock, I guess, given I'd had somewhat success during the first class run of late, where I'd been able to play a few games and get some runs, score pretty quickly. But yeah, to get a debut 100 is sensational. And to get it in a different sort of fashion to the way I've been scoring runs is really positive. So with that in mind, thank you guys for watching today. Make sure you leave a like on the video if you do enjoy, and subscribe down below to never miss a video of the Cricket 19 career mode with Andy Owen and me. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all later.